What's up, YouTube family? It's your girl Kanisha, and I want to welcome you back to Flourish in You. Ladies, what's up? Y'all better talk to me in the comments. Let me know if you're relaxing. Listen, I've already told you, when you chilling with me, when you give me a little bit of your time, baby, I want you to get relaxed. I don't have any wine today, but I'm relaxing with you though. Okay? I want you to get relaxed. Listen, take your shoes off, take your makeup off, put your hair back in a bun. Baby, take your bra off if you want to, okay? Get comfortable on your couch and let's talk, okay? I want to discuss something with you guys very briefly, but very effective, okay? I was cleaning out my pantry and I was throwing away everything that had an expiration date. Woo! You know where I'm going. I had to get rid of everything in my pantry that had an expiration date because I had to prepare and make room for new things. You know where I'm going with this. You know what I can do? I can go ahead and log off and just drop the mic right now. Boop. You know where I'm going. You need to learn. We need to learn. And what we have to apply to our life is you have to realize there is some people in your life that has an expiration date. And if you keep them on the shelf, all they're going to do is take up room and expire. When things expire, what happens? It gets old and you cannot use it no more. There's no more value. A lot of times that we're holding people in our life because one, we're trying to change them, okay? You know, you've been in that relationship and you're like, you know what? Maybe he can change. Okay, we're trying to change somebody. Two, we don't want to go through that period of being lonely. And I'm not just talking about relationships. I'm talking about friendships too. We hold on to people in our life because we're afraid of change. When change is exactly what we need. Woo! Y'all not hearing me tonight. Woo, baby, listen. We have heard this before, that some people are in your life for a reason and some people are in your life for a season. And baby, you cannot take that lightly. And when someone shows you their true colors, don't be in denial. What you see is what you get. Because I want you to understand this. You cannot change anybody. And I'm going to repeat that. You cannot change anybody. And for you to grow and for you to find peace in your life, you have to get rid of things that have expired. You have to. You can't continue holding on to things that God has already told you to get rid of. A lot of times, a lot of pain and hurt that we go through, we cause it on ourselves, baby. Come on, be honest. We cause it on ourselves. Someone has already showed us their true colors. They already showed us how they rock, and we decide to stay there. Okay, let's talk about relationships right quick. Not friendships right now. Let's talk about relationships. So here it is. You're in this relationship and you're unhappy. And you're saying, hey, I'm going to stay here. Listen, the way somebody loves, you have to ask yourself, do I want to be loved like that? Do I want that? Is that what I want in my life? You have to take an inventory. If you realize that you're with somebody and you're always exhausted, you're tired, you're arguing 24/7 and you can't find peace, baby, it's time to take that off the shelf and it's time to get rid of it, honey. See you, bye. Same thing with friendships. And I hate to say it, Lord, this is hard to say, but even family, baby. Listen to me. If you're not bringing peace into my life, if you're not bringing value to my life, I'm not bringing value to your life, then it's time to move on. But understand, when you're ending these relationships, you don't have to end on bad terms. You don't have to. We can end maturely, right? I can love you, but baby, I can love you from a distance. If you're in a relationship and you're trying to change someone, baby, listen, you can pray for that person to change, but you may not be the one there when that change happens. Let me say that again. You can always pray for somebody to change, right? You can't change them, but you can pray for change, but you may not be the woman that's there to see that change. And that is absolutely okay. Because let me tell you what we can do. We can mess ourselves up. We can hinder ourselves. Because listen, if there's a relationship for you, but you decide to stay in this toxic relationship, you can be missing your blessing that's right there on the other side. Many people say, what God has for you, God has for you. I truly believe that. But at the same time, God gives us choices. Do you hear me? God give us choices. So listen, if you decide to stay in this toxic relationship, baby, don't expect this person to sit here and wait on you for the rest of your life, for the rest of their life. It ain't gonna happen like that. No, ma'am. No. You have to get rid of everything that's toxic. You have to get rid of everything that has an expiration date. I tell my kids all the time, when they were growing up, they would come home and I'd be like, well, how was your day? I hung with my friends. Baby, they had 30, 40 friends. Listen, baby, you can't call everybody your friend. It's a lady you hanging with and it seems like it's competition where I can't get relaxed, or we can talk, we can grow together, we can learn together. And then, baby, listen, that's not a friend. My son going to high school, my baby is going to 5th grade. And I tell them all the time, even my baby in college, I tell them all the time, you have to sit back and you have to do an inventory. You have to clean out your refrigerator. You have to clean out your pantry and get rid of everything that is hindering your growth. And if you go back on my past videos, I talk about that a lot. Walking in our purpose, what can hinder our growth. And this is one thing that can hinder our growth, by staying in a position when God is ready to move us forward. I want you to leave me some comments, baby. Let me know if you understand what I'm talking about tonight. And this is not going to be a long video, baby, but this is powerful. You better get it, honey. You better get it. You better leave me an amen or something. Because how many of us have been in relationships that we've known that we should have not have been in from the beginning, but we don't want to go through that lonely stage? Let me tell you something. Sometimes it's not lonely. Sometimes it's God positioning us. He's positioning us to get our attention and say, hey, this is what I have for you over here. Sometimes we want to soothe our flesh. And I'm not just talking sex. We're keeping it real, ladies. I'm not talking sex. I'm talking company. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to go through the season by myself, right? But sometimes you need to be alone so you can hear, who do you want me to have in my life? What do you want me to do? And who do you want to have in my life? You are all of that. Because let me explain something to you. I have the mindset to have a conversation with me, to get to that point where we're close. That's a privilege, baby. That's privilege, because I don't open myself up to just anything or anybody. Okay? And that's what I want you to start doing. I want you to start being selective. Selective with who you have in your corner, who you have by your side. Whether it's friends, it could be a boyfriend, it could be family, it don't matter. I'm setting healthy boundaries and I'm doing a whole interview on you and you don't even know it. Okay, what value are you bringing to my life? Are you interrupting my peace? Can I have some happiness and joy with you? Okay, do I feel relaxed? Am I stressed when I'm with you? Are we arguing a lot? Do we have the same beliefs and values? If you can't bring any value in my life, I don't see where this is going to work. I'm sorry. It's just not going to work. If we're sitting there and we're complaining all the time, if we're sitting there and you are arguing all the time, if I'm saying like, man, are we friends or are we competitors? Like, are we that's a problem. No. Having healthy relationships in your life is what you need. It's important. You need to have that one friend that you can go to and say, listen, this is what I'm going through. Okay. I'm talking about when things are low, I'm talking about crying. You know, I'm able to open up and talk to you about anything. It's good to have that friend. But baby, you don't need to open up to anything and everybody. You chilling with this man and this man is not bringing any value into your life, then baby, listen, he got to go. If you have this man in your life, and especially if you have kids, and if he's not bringing value to your life and these kids are seeing that same behavior, no, because you're shaping them on what to look for when they get older. There are stages to this, okay? You can have your coworkers where, you know, we're working, we got that working relationship, we work well together, baby, we get the job done. You know, then you have your acquaintance and we call every once in a while, girl, how you feeling? You good? You all right? You need anything? All right, girl, I'll talk to you later. Then you have that friend, girl, let's go hang out. Let's go get us a nice drink, or let's go to the spa. And then you got that bestie. Girl, let me tell you, man, I'm going through this today. It's stages to this thing. Everybody don't need to know your business. Everybody does not need to know your business, okay? No. Take that inventory. It is absolutely okay. Take that inventory. I can't stress it enough. When next time you're cleaning out your pantry, I want you to think about this conversation. Man, I remember Kanisha flourishing you, talking about that inventory, because baby, let me tell you something. What happens if you keep a fruit in the refrigerator for too long? It is no good. And certain fruit, if you keep it there too long around other foods, what's happened? They go bad too. Baby, let me tell you something. Baby, I just said a lot right there, okay? You keep something around you too long that don't supposed to be around you, guess what happens, baby? You will start going down. What's that saying? Birds that flock together? Let me tell you something. You got that bad spirit, you not in the right place, baby, I don't need that energy on me. I don't need that. Let me tell you something. I am so selective. Baby, I'm selective with everything, okay? I have somebody that does my makeup. I absolutely love her, baby. Let me tell you something. I love her energy. It's not just her doing makeup because she's bad at it, baby. Guess what else? It's because the conversations we have. It's the conversations we have, okay? My loctician, Miss Tiffany, there's many locticians here in my state in South Carolina. There's plenty of them. I go to her and I sit down and I get my hair done, and the conversations we have, and she don't even know that she's blessing my spirit, right? Like, she doesn't know that she motivates me to keep going, right? I don't conversate with just anybody, right? You're in my life for a reason. You're not just there taking up space. No, you're bringing value to my life. Do you understand me? And that's what everybody in your corner needs to be bringing, some kind of value into your life. Anyone in your life and you're always drained, you're tired, or you don't understand, why do I feel the way I feel? Baby, you need to take an inventory on why this person is in your life. I met someone a couple years ago. She was so sweet, guys. And one time it was raining outside. And she was like, baby, you looking at rain and everyone's like, oh gosh, it's raining. I have to cancel my plans. And you know what she did? This seems weird, but it seemed weird at first. But she actually put on her rain shoes with her daughter. And she actually went outside and started dancing in the rain. And she was like, listen, you look at it as it's raining, your days is just done. I'm looking at a chance to spend time with my daughter, and we're going to enjoy the rain. And to this day, I took that advice with me. Now when it rains, I'm like, okay, you know what? It's raining. It's okay. I'm going to enjoy this, baby. Rain and shine. But listen, I talked to her one time, and I don't know what happened. I can't find her number, nothing. But you know what? She came in my life for that reason, to teach me that valuable lesson that I can share with my kids. When it rains outside, your sunshine doesn't stop. And it's not just the rain, it's life, period. Regardless of what life brings to you, you can find joy in it. So she came in my life for that reason. And it was valuable to me. Do you see what I'm saying? So take that inventory, okay? Do not be afraid to break away from relationships that's not helping you grow. Do not be afraid to break away from them relationships that's hindering you. Do not be afraid. If you feel like you're going through depression, maybe you need to take an evaluation of who's in your corner. Is somebody always complaining? If they're always complaining about everything, then guess what? You're going to feel yourself carrying that burden. This is so important because all of us have a purpose. And again, in every video I do, I talk about purpose because it's so important. Because we're not here just to exist, but we have to learn this stuff and begin to apply this to our life. And I want you to understand, as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself too. I'm not telling you nothing that I'm not applying to my own life. I'm not telling you nothing. Everything I'm telling you, I'm doing the exact same thing, baby, at the exact same time that you're doing this. While you're hearing me talk right now, trust me, I actually had to take a time to myself and say, man, what can I do different with my life right now? Like, okay, what I need to do. And this is where I am right now, taking an inventory of my life, taking an inventory of who's taking up space in my life. And if you're bringing value to my life. Do I have joy when you're around me? Now, don't get me wrong. Relationships go through things, and we're going to talk about that. You know, friendships take work. Friendships take work. Relationships take work. The key word in that I used to play with is ship. You put a ship in the water, guess what? You don't do nothing with it, it's going to wobble. You have to steer it. You have to get to that destination, right? Same thing with your relationships. You have to put in work. It takes work. But if you're in that relationship where it's always draining, you feel yourself depressed, then guess what? We need to do an inventory of that. Because I'm a strong believer that if I'm hanging out with you and you hanging out with me and we're sharing stuff with each other, guess what? I'm giving you a piece of me. You're giving me a piece of you. I'm not going to be giving myself, and now here it is, I'm an empty glass, and I'm wondering, what is going on with me? No. I have to do an inventory and make sure that I have the right people in my life. So again, the next time that you're cleaning out your pantry or you're cleaning out your refrigerator, I want you to think about this conversation. Is there anyone in my life that has an expiration date? Because I do not want to hinder myself from meeting new people and introducing people to me. I want you to be proud of you. I want you to be proud of the progress that you are making to become a better you. Because guess what? You are needed, and in this world, there's only one you. So take care of you. Till next time, ladies. I'll see you later. Peace.